Hey, coach, put me in the game. It's more than a game, don't play.
It's week 4 of the 2022 season, and this one features Eric Kendricks, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Vikings and the Saints on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The hearing drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 81 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a long time for receptions. One of those goes for a first down this time.
Well, on first down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll accept that penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
This drive is that he feels like he had
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson didn't need it there for the sack on the first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Saints had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll look to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. On the check down, he catches left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Lunt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lunt's to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cook running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Blake Gillikin now. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways.